Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're back after a couple of days off. Work has been very fun, which is why there has been limited streams. Went back Tuesday morning, I think, or Wednesday morning. One of the mornings. I barely know my days of the week nowadays. But we are joined by Tyler. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. A bit similar to you, but I've been coming off the back of a cold and a bit of a cough. So it's not COVID because I've done the test, but yeah, mate, it's not been great for me either, to be quite honest here on that side of things. But I'm getting there. But yeah, other than that, I'm all right.
COVID last week, work this week, all fun and games. Velv will be on in a bit. Hopefully Gini will make it as well. But we've got an awful lot to talk about. We've got something to talk about because, you know, Liverpool may have beat a team 5-0. I don't know if you've heard it or heard of it. It was just a little 5-0 thrashing of one of their biggest rivals, or if not their biggest rival. But look, there is no better place to start than the 5-0 thrashing. Liverpool fans have endured a lot. Now, you might not have, but because obviously age-wise, but most Liverpool fans have endured a lot of shit from United, basically during the Fergie years. Because let's be fair, United under Fergie were a beast, and it was a beast that not many people could tame. But now United are on a bit of a downfall, obviously, with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge, the Glazers and all of that, and United fans crying. Although it does make me laugh a little bit because they're like, oh, it's all because of the Glazers. Yet the Glazers were in charge in 2005 when United was still quite successful. I know they had Fergie and all that, but you can't just pin it all on Fergie. But we'll talk about them tomorrow in the United show. But Liverpool have had to endure a lot of crap. Firstly, how good was it to pump United 5-0 at Old Trafford as well? Because if it was at Anfield, not that it's ever acceptable to lose to your biggest rivals, even away, 5-0. But to do it in their backyard, to do it at Old Trafford, to stun the crowd into, I want to say, a shock. Because if I was Argyle, and if that was Argyle that had just got thumped 5-0 by Exeter City, and I'm at Home Park, I'm sort of stunned. I'm a little bit shocked. So Tyler, we'll start with you. How good was it to beat United 5-0 at Old Trafford?
Well, as you said, brilliant, as they're our biggest rivals. And it's just great, isn't it? Because they had certain fans out with their chest. Oh, we're gonna win it. We're gonna win it. The best they would have got in that game is a draw for me. But I'll tell you something I was really shocked with. I said it on my own channel. Is like I don't know why, like how they were so bad. Like obviously I do, but like I just expected a lot better.
I can explain why they were so bad, but I'm not sure it's worth doing a tactical analysis of Manchester United on a Liverpool show. Basically, it was just a calamity of errors, a calamity of shit from basically their management. But because what I will say is, when you're playing against Alisson, Van Dijk, Trent, Robbo, these are not men that are going to get pressed off the ball. Not by those attackers anyway. And when you're asking the likes of Mason Greenwood, Ronaldo, Rashford, who, look, if they had a manager like Jurgen, pressing wouldn't be a problem for them, because Jurgen would, probably sit with Mason and go, look, this is the trigger. This is when you need to press. I need you to do this. Jurgen would explain it to him. It would be something called, I don't know, coaching. It's something that, look, Mason isn't getting right now. Ronaldo at 30, is he 38 or 36? I can't remember. He's old.
36, I think.
He is not pressing. Not often, anyway. No. And Rashford, again, similar to Mason. I think Rashford and Mason need sitting down and going, look, this is how we press. This is how you press. These are the triggers for your press. So, for example, if the ball gets to a certain centre-back or a certain wing-back, then you press, right? That there is a certain trigger. And Jurgen would sit down with Mason and Marcus and go, this is what you need to do. And I just feel that that is the main thing. I think when Ollie's trying to get United to press it, it's never going to work, is it? It's certainly against your defence. I mean, I couldn't think of anything worse to try and press your centre backs.
Yeah, another thing I will say is they didn't really have anyone that really. So they're playing all these like good attackers. You have to be real, but there was no one who really like provided service, because if we're being totally honest, where is Fernandes in the big games? Like, you know,
I'll tell you where he was, in Ibu's pockets in that game.
However, Ronaldo is definitely there.
Do you not think it's more to do with? No, I don't want to talk about United too much, but do you not think it's more to do with the players around him in terms of that midfield? Do you not think that playing Fred and McTominay limits what Bruno can do? And mind you, Bruno Fernandes trying to chase down Alisson and press Alisson is I couldn't think of a more dumber thing to try and do in my life, especially if you're not as a team, if you're not pressing as a team. Why is Bruno chasing down Alisson? I mean, when I think it was Atalanta, it was a game of 2 hours with Bruno. First half, he's chasing down goalkeepers. Second half, he drops a little deeper in with, I think it was McTominay Pogba for Atalanta. And it works better because there's less gaps. There's less gaps in that midfield where, let's be fair, you passed your way through that midfield with ease. I mean, but at some point, you have to question, was there even a midfield? Like that is the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It was one of them. We could have definitely made it a lot more, but towards the last 15 minutes, we were just taking a mick, if I'm being totally honest. Just the amount of times I see Trent and Henderson doing 1-2s was ridiculous.
I mean, that second half. We'll talk in length about that second half. It was somewhat pathetic. Velv, we'll go to you in just a second. Big up to Max as well. Velv is as late as a snail to a wedding. Velv was at a wedding, weren't you? You got free food, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Velv only went for the food, really. Max, we Sri Lankans are always late for everything. You are a what? Wow. Sri Lankan is a country, Max, for if you didn't know, mate. They're also quite famous for their cricket. Do you have a national football team in Sri Lanka?
Yes, but they suck.
Yeah, I knew that bit because I've never...
They're losing to 8-0 to Thailand week in, week out. So
mate, don't disrespect the Thailand. They are, prestigious Thailand in football. But no, you're quite good at your cricket though.
And hey, at least they get to face Son from Spurs. At least they got to face him.
That's. Do you know? Am I the only one who thinks Son's overrated?
No, I think he's underrated.
No, yeah,
underrated.
I like Son, to be fair.
Nah, the only reason people rate him is because he broke someone's ankle and then cried.
Nah, I rated him before. He's a player that if he hadn't got money, he'd be the
lies.
Yeah.
How come no EFL show today? I can put it simple. I woke up very late. I was working. It's one of them. Yes, now CR736. Okay. Liverpool weren't even good. United were absolutely horrific. I've seen better defending at my old team, where we were 9 years old. Pathetic, and Liverpool were 7 out of 10. Nothing special. If they were out in second gear, they would have battered us 10-0. That's a fair reflection. That is a fair reflection.
Yeah, no, we wasn't even at our best.
I think even Jurgen spoke about it. He said your attack was absolutely beautiful. Your attack was fantastic. Your midfield, he wasn't. And I suppose that's probably what even more embarrassing for United. Jurgen wasn't happy. He was not happy with what he was seeing in that midfield. But Velv, you beat United 5-0 at Old Trafford.
Right, I thought it was at St. James's Park. What? No,
that's where RJ went. But no, you beat United at Old Trafford. How important was it to set down that marker? Because a lot of people, I'm not one of them because I actually rate Liverpool. But But a lot of people seem to rule Liverpool completely out of a title race, and I don't really understand why. How important was it to smash United 5-0 and then just be like, hi, we are here and we are coming for that title? How important was it?
Yeah, he puts a statement out to the rest of the league that we ain't playing no games, like we're here to win it. And it just sees us reminding me of the 18-19 where, yeah, our first 11 are good, but also our squad options, they'll come on and perform. And you saw Milner doing before the injury, he was very good. Curtis Jones coming on was terrific. Showed Ronaldo his boss, the fraud. Messi's the GOAT, that's what I like to say. And yeah, it just shows that our cover is good. Like, Konate comes in the big game. Like, this is a derby. Because Konate would not know about this because obviously he's played in Germany. So he would never know. And he did a job.
You sure about that? I'm pretty sure the likes of Trent and Curtis would be making it more than apparently clear, and even Jordan Henderson, how important this game is. I mean, I can't imagine that. That's the thing with new players. They gain influence from the people around them. So Jordan Henderson's probably had quite a few words with Konate going, yeah, this game you don't fuck about.
He saw Ronaldo, Bruno trying to fire, then Konate's like, oh, I might as well join him. Bam, pushes Bruno, grabs in. He carries Fred with one hand.
that was that was absolutely. I was in tears. I watched the replays. Obviously, I didn't watch on, but I watched the highlights and just watching that, I was in tears. He's made Fred look like a 5-year-old. Not only did Fred play like a 5-year-old, but he fought like one as well.
I'm trying he tried to jump and grab him. And I was just like, yeah, who the fuck are you, mate? I just
I'm in tears. It was too funny. It was absolutely hilarious. I mean, I can imagine that's what Max is like when he's fighting. But no, moving on. What did you think of the game? Because Jurgen wasn't happy, was he?
yeah, I feel like because it wasn't a perfect performance. It's like those performances that you do against Norwich, like those relegated teams. You just don't play your best, but still get the result. But like definitely flipping United played like a relegated team. At least Preston defended better than them. And yet we had a 19-year-old centre back loaned out to them. He defended better than Maguire and Lindelof.
Yeah, look,
So
I'm sure United fans will talk very much about Harry Maguire and how much they adore him. I loved his post-match interview. I'm only here because I have to be. Well, I'm sure your fans are delighted by that, mate. Absolutely fucking delighted. They probably wish you didn't turn up. If my captain's I'm only here because I have to be, I'll be like, you fucking what? You should be here because you want to apologise for the shit show that you just.
Do you know the funny thing is, during the scrapple, Maguire was still the halfway line.
He is a disgrace for captain. A disgrace of a captain. I'm not going to lie to you. He is a. This is going to turn into a bit of a roasting session for United, I feel, because we're not finished yet. Let's go to some more comments. At least when Konate joins, Marshall will return.
Conte.
You do not. Konate, yeah. Conte. You don't want Conte. Also, Sky Sports released a video named Man U's Heaviest Defeats. Who do they think they are?
I've seen it.
Ollie given a 3-game stand so that he may not go well. Oh, what? The 3 games to save your job, because that's a thing. Bruno pushed Virgil away. Virgil is weak and scared of Bruno. We won, in my opinion. 5-0 versus Chelsea, Newcastle and Liverpool. It's a disgrace. Me versus Max in a fight is Konate versus Fred, and I'm Konate. Van Dijk, Barge, CR7 and Konate bullied Fred in the height difference, so we won. I mean, Max, you need to use punctuation and proper grammar. That would very much help. Max, what do you mean by we? I hear that. Gini was here, but then Gini walked away. I don't know what is going on with Gini. But No, that second half though, that was a little bit shit. Apart from Salah, of course.
Klopp was being nice. He's like, yeah, we don't want to batter them. Only Robertson was like, no, batter these fuckers. He was just shouting at the players, just go for it. No, I think Salah was like, I think Salah should not be bullying. Bullying is wrong, Salah. You should not be bullying United like that. Honestly, like,
Salah
why are you trying?
was thinking, how many goals can I get in this game? I'm going for golden boot.
He's already on 10 goals already. It's mad.
Yeah, that ain't gonna change anything. He wants more. Dylan says Gini heard the disgusting punctuation from Max and couldn't handle it, so left. Oh, that is brilliant. Dylan's on form today. But Tyler, what did you make of that second half?
Just seemed to, well, especially in the last 15 minutes of that second half, just seemed to put our foot on the gas. Just chill out.
Right.
Yeah. Like, other than that,
just chilling.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Old Trafford, just chilling. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, we'll talk about that Pogba red card though, because obviously Naby's now. I don't know how long Naby's out injured.
He's in training.
Fucking hell, stretch it off.
Yeah, the injury isn't as bad as it seems.
Oh, fair. Gini's here. Before we get into the Pogba tackle, Gini, talk to me about the United game. Obviously, you've met one of them today, I believe, didn't you?
So let's go 10 in a row. Oh my! How long do you want to talk for?
Oh, we're basically using this show as a sort of roasting session of United.
Oh, lovely. Absolutely unreal. They went into hiding. They are bottle jobs. They didn't want any of it. The only get out of jail free card was to try and break our players' legs, which worked very well considering he's back in training 2 days later. It's a nice one, Pogba. Enjoy your band, mate. And yeah, they're just all frauds and bottle jobs. A lot of them. They're just being spanked 5-0. It could have been 10. It should have been 10. In their own back garden, in front of 80,000 fans. I'd have loved to have seen their fans. That would have been absolutely hilarious.
I mean, not 80,000 because majority of them left already.
Yeah. But 80,000 still watched them be 4-0 down at half time. Then they started pouring out.
Pretty sure they left. I'm pretty sure they left after the third goal.
I don't blame them.
And when you say all of them, you mean all but Mason Greenwood, because I thought Greenwood was their best player, and then Ollie took him off. He was like, I'm pretty sure he was the only one with a shot on target in the first half. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it was that bending shot that Alisson saved.
I'm pretty sure Ollie. I'm pretty sure Ollie took him off just to be like, do you know what? I'm just gonna save this boy's career. Like, why do I bring him out for a second half when we're just gonna get absolutely demolished? Bringing him on for Pogba, though, was a good shout.
Yeah, well, I've not finished. I've still got to talk about how good we were, because that's not actually getting the credit. I think Klopp deserves a lot of credit because he made a big call dropping Matip, who's been our best defender this year, to put Konate in. Konate is fantastic. It'd be lovely if he could let Ronaldo out sometime soon. I'm pretty sure they got a game on Saturday.
Yeah, free Ronaldo and not Van de Beek.
And Salah just showed who the best in the world is in the so-called GOAT's own back garden, which is absolutely brilliant to see. All he could do was kick one of our players on the floor.
More shots than Curtis Jones then on goal. Just saying.
But yeah, it was an absolutely sublime watch, Niall. I enjoyed every single second of it. I think I've watched the game back about 4 times 5 days since. So
I thought you'd have been disappointed with the performance, really. I thought obviously you should have had more, like 10, 15-0. I thought you'd have been very disappointed. Klopp out.
No, because we rested our players. Hopefully they're all fit and fresh now for Brighton. Obviously, we rested them again against Preston yesterday. So yeah, we should be ready to tackle Brighton. I'm not counting my chickens because I do, you know me, Niall. I love Graham Potter. I think he's a great manager.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should go and beat them convincingly, and hopefully they'll all be fresh. We have Mane after Leash, who's not played in a week as well, so that should be fun. But yeah, United are miles off it, and na 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 na. Ollie's at the wheel, oh, he's at the wheel. Yeah, as long as he's at the wheel, they are going nowhere. So
I respect Ole, man. He's world class.
as hard as they can to that steering wheel.
Respect Ole, man. He's world class.
I think we all know Ollie's on borrowed time. But Dylan says, I say that, then use the adverb disgustingly instead of an adjective disgusting, which is outrageously disgraceful, and I sincerely apologise. Pogba got the ball, Keita dived. Ronaldo had a shot on target. What on Curtis Jones? That's a bit harsh. Who do you think deserves Ballon d'Or? Not being biased at all, but I think Salah.
Nah, not this year.
It's based off the entire calendar year, right?
Yeah.
So why can't it be Salah?
It can be, but unfortunately,
he ended last season fairly well, if I remember correctly, didn't he? He scored.
Yeah, it's just basically the achievements. Like,
I don't. No. Fuck the achievements. He ended last season fairly well.
Yeah.
He started this season off as arguably the best. Well, actually, not even arguably the best player in the world. So why can't it be Mohamed Salah?
Well, to be fair, as unfortunate as it sounds, you kind of answered it to yourself, and it's because and it's stupid because it's because he hasn't got the trophies this year to show for it. It'll be given to Messi who won the bloody Copa del Rey or something.
Copa America and the highest goal scorer in the
Copa America. So if it was individual, I think the comment's spot on. I think Salah does deserve it, but yeah, next year when he's done the quadruple here in England, I think it'll be his time next year.
Yeah, I hear that. Dylan says he thinks Martial. I mean, Martial has won it once before. However, I think he has the credentials to reinforce his chances of winning it this year. And if we're being honest, he's proven it year after year.
Is Dylan writing an essay, bro?
Dylan is very much Martial in. He's got the same love for Martial as I've got for Greenwood, so I allow it. Martial, the best player in the world. United is shit, to be fair. Yeah, it's sort of very much a.
Wait, what is DC's profile? What
I have no idea. Ole Gunnar has won more Prems than all your players combined in the Premier League era and should stay. He's a great tactician. Now I think Dylan is taking the piss. Isn't it? Fuck the achievements. Messi will win because Copa America, but playing at Barca, nothing special. Messi will win it because UEFA suck his dick every year. Kajar deserves Ballon d'Or. Look, I feel uneasy talking about this. Well, not talking about it, but Kajar does not deserve Ballon d'Or. Look, what he did for the whole Ericsson thing, incredible. Deserves I'm sure we've got awards like a humanity something or he deserves something, but a Ballon d'Or, no.
How the dragon.
Oh, that makes sense. I love Ollie. I think most Liverpool fans love Ollie, but no, it was embarrassing. But moving on, you only had a Carabao Cup game against Preston midweek. You rested a lot of players, but Tyler, Preston 2-0 Carabao Cup. Man City have been knocked out, so you have a chance of winning it this year. How did you think the game went? Obviously, I think Adrian had to make a. Why was Adrian playing, not Kelleher?
Kelleher was ill. He was ill.
Oh, I swear this kid has more illnesses than I have hot-dinners. I swear he was ill last season as well for something.
No, he was injured last season.
You need to sort out his immune system. Getting some like multivitamin tablets. But Tyler, what did you make of the Preston game?
Well, I thought the first half was not the best. I rarely saw the front three get the ball. But yeah, moving into the second half, it got good towards the end side. Nico Williams had a very good game. Obviously, the Adrian save and then led to him clearing it off the line after as well. And then obviously he got an assist on the first goal, and I believe he assisted the second goal, didn't he, as well?
He wasn't an assist, but he created that chance
Yeah,
for Origi.
so yeah, he played well. Obviously, the Origi goal was a great goal. And the
Maguire taught
Minamino
him
goal.
that. Maguire taught him that, didn't he?
Yeah, Maguire did. No,
If
it's
you-
called
if
the
you-
no-look defending.
If you know, you know. It's more of a hint of what Maguire does when they're lined up. I don't know why he does that. He is a captain of Manchester United. I try not to roast United too often, but when your captain's doing that, when you're lining up, like, oh my, I couldn't imagine Virgil or Jordan Henderson doing that. Absolutely pathetic. But sorry, carry on, Tyler.
But yeah, other than that, it's sound. We're through. The fans sounded brilliant. From
They were
what I
singing
heard,
on the hit the wheel.
yeah. But yeah, on to the next round, and as you said, City are out. So that's obviously the holders that have constantly won this trophy out. So that's good. But yeah, just see what happens on the draw on Saturday.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Is it draw on Saturday? Is it? I thought it was already done.
Yeah, it was Saturday on Soccer
yeah.
AM. They do.
I don't know why they changed it. Like, it's just a bit annoying, but
Probably because Soccer AM's become irrelevant and they need something for people to tune into it. Messi is probably the most overrated player of our generation. His tremendous PR, I have to applaud. He is probably makes it top 10 of all time, only just. Now, when you're doing your Premier League predictions, 9 p.m. Well, I think I asked this before, but what did you study at A levels?
Maths, physics, chem.
There's no way you did science. You're not smart enough for that.
No, I like science. I did well science. Got a B.
Scientists, just what we need, more of them. We love Ollie so much, we decided to leave it at 5-0 against it and put our foot off the gas. It was just training match. I'm tired of Martial always on the bench. He has better impact than Ronaldo and Rashford. He's definitely better than Rashford, Mustafa, but Ronaldo, I don't really know, but it's tight. West Ham are winning the Carabao Cup. I hear that. I want to banter Liverpool, but then we just lost 5-0. Yeah. Preston were robbed. I was at the game and I saw Liverpool fans throwing coins to the pitch.
What?
Sickening, and they need to be punished. I don't know what that's about. But Velv, Preston, talk me through it.
First game of 2 halves. First half we were awful. Like only 2 shots, 0 on. Yeah, like what was going on, man? Like Tyler Morton, Nico Williams, Adrian were doing their jobs. I don't know what the rest were doing. And then second half, they decided we just need to stat pad more. No, I'll do that. Minamino was like, yes, I need to score more goals than Ronaldo and Lukaku. So yeah, he gets a goal. And then Origi, it's normal for Origi to do that finish. Do nothing for the whole 85 minutes. Just get a goal and celebrate like, oh shit, I just done this. Like classic Origi. And yeah, Preston, they defended better than United. Seth Vandenberg easily walks into the United team. He can also play right back and left back, so he's clear of Shaw and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, aka Booker T. If you know WWE, you know who Booker T is. And yeah, it's just overall good.
I feel like the United roasting is carrying on for most of the stream. Dylan says, Velv, you sweat. If someone does maths, physics, and chemistry, they are some Albert Einstein medium.
Oh no, Dylan, I sucked at physics. Only chemistry and maths I did well.
Brilliant. But Gini, talk to me about the Preston game. What did you make of it? Because a lot of people, look, I know Neco Williams is not to the standard of Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't think there is probably a right back in the world that is, but he's not a bad backup to have. It just depends on if he's happy being a backup.
Yeah, You see, he has the attitude. He has the attitude to show for it. So I reckon he will. I reckon he'll push himself hard. I thought he was rightly so giving man the match. I thought he was excellent. He looked really sharp right wing as well when he got changed. Conor Bradley come on and was fantastic right back. Yeah, so it was a good experience for the kids. I think Tyler Morton's the one that stands out for me most. He plays his game so calmly. I think his passing range is excellent. He's been mentored by Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson. So he has a bright future at this club. So I can't wait to see him more. The fans were really good. We set off 2 flares against Preston, but every win's a win. And yeah, it was good. And speaking about the Carabao Cup, if we get knocked out, then it's a McDonald's trophy. But I would love to go and win it.
I would win it as well.
Yeah, it'd be really good for confidence. It will be great. It'll be great to win it. I think we have the best chance we'll ever have under Klopp. So yeah, why not go for it? I think.
Who do you think's in the final for the Carabao Cup?
Chelsea and Liverpool.
It depends on the draw.
Oh.
I think we'll get each other in the draw on Saturday. I can see it.
I was just about to say, I think it'll be Liverpool West Ham. Yeah, you know when you just get a feeling. I have a feeling.
So lucky with these penalties.
Yeah, you need to make sure it don't get to a penalty shootout.
Yeah, no.
That's all I'm saying. Kepa Arrizabalaga versus even Kepa versus Mo Salah. Mo Salah ain't scoring a penalty against Kepa. I mean, this.
Whoa, we've done him before. We beat him in the Super Cup.
Yeah, but this is a different Kepa, mate.
Kepa's one of the most penalty shootouts in goalkeeping. I think
this is Kepa under.
He's got 0% win ratio.
This is Kepa under Tuchel. I don't know what Tuchel's done with Kepa, but Kepa seems like a completely different human. That's what I'm saying.
He did concede that dodgy goal against Shea Adams.
He does that all the time, mate. He always he just wants to go at penalties so he can make himself a hero again. He does it all the time. Ollie's at the wheel. Love it. Lanty, I was going to say that, but my rollers mod would have been at risk. No, Dylan, they're all virgins. Don't know what that's about. If he's just called Scousers virgins, that's interesting. Being from London. Man, you are the benchmark and always will be. Fancying and Ollies at the wheel. Our games have no relevance to us. Just illuminates the obsession that is idealized among other clubs. United are the benchmark.
I mean, man. Just say short sentences. I'm getting bored now.
No one's disagreeing that United aren't the benchmark. I mean, in terms of domestically, I mean, European, that's Real Madrid. But yeah, domestically, you are the biggest team that England's ever had. And you are the benchmark. Right now, your benchmark of not winning a title in, I think, 9 years is the benchmark. Liverpool went 30. You're approaching a decade. Will it be 30? Do you reckon United will take 30 years to win a title? Or do you reckon they'll stumble across something at some point?
If Ollie gets a lifetime contract, then they're not getting one in the next 100 years.
Right, Gini, let's be real. There's no way Ollie's getting a lifetime contract. He'll be there for
2073, the year of the war. Ollie signs a new 5-year deal.
No, but realistically, do you think United will win a title in the next 21 years, or do you think that they'll go longer than the Scousers?
They'll probably go longer. These owners.
See,
with these owners give him everything.
Gini, I just want to say thank you because I'm not the only person who fucking sees it. Now, I'm not saying that the Glazers are the perfect owners because they're not. And yes, they are a bit dodgy when it comes to making decisions on managers and coaching and all of that. But you cannot sit there and tell me that these owners do not put money into United. Now, they may not do it themselves in terms of they may not put their own money into United. And yes, they may take money out of United. But you cannot sit there and tell me that they do not buy players for their squad. Look at that squad. It's got Varane, Sancho. You spent 80-odd million on Harry Maguire. You spent 40-odd million on Wan-Bissaka. You brought in Pogba, who was over 90 million. You got fucking Ronaldo, De Gea. You cannot tell me that these owners do not put money into United in terms of transfer.
No, I'm not saying that. They do put money, but they don't spend it like right. They just give money out for fun, like
Well,
rather than.
Hold on. It was Varane not the right signing for Manchester United?
No, only Varane. Like
It was Sancho not the right signing for Manchester United?
If they wanted him as a right winger, then yes.
Well, he was all, and that's the thing. He was always meant to be a right winger. It's just they brought in Ronaldo, who I will say was PR and money making anyway. Because if they didn't get Ronaldo, it would have been Cavani, Greenwood up front, Sancho, Ahmad on the right wing. So, and Greenwood playing right wing.
Where is Ahmad? Is he still there?
Injured.
He
had a muscle injury. He was going to go to Galatasaray or something, or some team on loan, but he got injured. But no, it was. It's one of them, really. But United, I think they'll stumble across something. Maybe not soon, but I think at some point Jurgen will leave. At some point Pep will leave. At some point Tuchel will leave. And then I think the Premier League, in terms of managers, I can't think of many other world-class managers out there than them three. And you can say Conte, but that's
Mancini.
Oh, fuck off. I said world-class.
No, Mancini, like what?
Mate, he's finished at club level. Finished. He can do it. There's a big difference between international. I mean, Southgate got to a final. Should he become United? Actually, don't answer that. I was definitely not about to say should Southgate be United manager. We'd smoke Liverpool in the final.
No. He shall why if he said that.
A-level English and literature.
Nice.
This is what I do. Man, you are shit. If United want new owners, they can have GSB when the new Czech bloke completes the takeover. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, mad. No, thank you, Lanzi. We don't want the Diallo brothers. United have a good team, but Ollie's tactics is just Fred. That's true. Feyenoord. That would have been a good one. After Klopp, we should get Stevie.
No.
Do you think it's too soon to get Gerrard after Klopp? It depends on when Klopp leaves. I mean, if Klopp stays past 2024, because it's widely reported though he's going to leave after 2024, isn't it? But if he were to stay 2026 or something, it's 5 more years. Now, I think Stevie would have to leave Rangers. I do agree there. I think he'll need to. I think he'd need to experience English football as a manager, because we all know there's a big difference between playing and managing. He's done a great job at Rangers. But Tyler, I'll start with you. Stevie G, do you think he'll be good to get after Jurgen? But if he is, do you think he'll need to get that Premier League experience under his belt?
Well, Klopp's gonna leave in 2024, isn't he? So obviously that's 3 years from now.
We think.
Yeah, it looks like it. I believe he actually come out and said that will be his last year as Liverpool manager. But
Klopp has said a lot of things in his life.
Yeah, but anyway, I've heard, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard him and Gerrard call every now and then, and they actually like talk about managing, like stuff like that. And apparently Klopp gives him, advice and stuff. So for me, I would want to see him. I don't know. It's one of them things. It
do you want him to be straight? Do you want him to be straight after Jurgen though? Because it's a lot to live up to being.
Yeah.
Because we've seen it at United, haven't we? After Fergie, I mean, Jurgen Klopp has won you a Champions League and a Premier League at the moment. We don't obviously know what he's going to win this year. It's a big ass to step into the boots after Jurgen Klopp, because Jurgen is your Fergie. He's your Dalglish. Exactly. Like, that is the impact that Jurgen's had at Liverpool. So do you not think it would make sense for another manager? Maybe there's been some talk of Pep Linders to take the job after Jurgen. Is there not a thought of get someone different after Jurgen and then look at Steven Gerrard? Because to go from Jurgen to Steven Gerrard, so it's going to be tough for Steven Gerrard as it is, because there's going to be a lot of expectation on him. To do that straight after Jurgen Klopp as well, that's going to be, that's brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them where I'd want to see him go to like maybe because you've seen it with like other managers. I know they're not the best that have tend to do it, but you see managers go to like the Championship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that and then seeing him work his way up from there. And as you said, I wouldn't mind Pep Linders
What if
as a back.
Potter was to? I know this is all ifs and buts, really, but right. So Ollie gets sacked, and Manchester United go for Graham Potter. Wouldn't be a bad shout. It wouldn't be the worst shout in the world. It'd be a risk, but it wouldn't be mad. Would you be up for seeing Steven Gerrard take the Brighton job? A team that has got a good system set up. They're run well. Do you think having Steven Gerrard go to Brighton, a sort of lower Premier League club, gain that Premier League experience? Because it's not just Championship experience; it's Premier League that you need, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Got nothing wrong with Brighton, so yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Well, he could use United as a stepping stone club if he needed to. What about you, Velv? Stevie G? Do you want him? I think it's inevitable at some point that Steven Gerrard will take the Liverpool job. But do you want it to be straight after Klopp, or do you want to have like maybe a couple of managers between the two?
I don't want Steven Gerrard as the next manager. For me, I said my two choices are Marco Rose for Dortmund or Julian Nagelsmann after Jurgen Klopp. Because I feel like Klopp plays like the German way.
Nagelsmann has just built a house in Munich, and you think he could go to Liverpool? Adorable.
No, I think he'll go in 5 years. Like Bayern Munich never keep managers for long.
Well, depends. But there might not be another manager to replace Nagelsmann with. I mean, do you not think that maybe also, by the way, big up to Wolf in the chat. Sue. Also, if you do, I mean, that's a bit harsh. She's right. One Stevie G, the first manager to break the Celtic domination.
Yeah, because it was always Celtic winning, and then Steven Gerrard did it, went unbeaten with Rangers and won it.
Yeah. But no, I hear you, Velv. Has Xavi been appointed Barca manager?
Yeah, interim manager he is. No, Xavi's become the interim manager.
I thought they wanted him permanently.
No, I think it's currently interim until they look for like a proper manager.
No, I'm pretty sure that they wanted Xavi as permanent manager, and they were going to get an interim if they could. Yeah, double check that. Whilst you do, Gini, Stevie G, when do you want him?
Oh, we cross that bridge when we get to it.
Do you want him? Well, no, it's not a different. I'm not asking you. What you think he'll do. Do you want him after Jurgen, or do you want some managers in between the two? As I say, it's very similar to the Fergie situation.
He has to do nothing against Gerrard. I actually think he's a great manager. I do really rate him, but nothing against him. I think he needs 10 more years of high experience before he comes and takes on this job, because it's a man mountain with massive expectations and that legacy. Look what Ollie's do. Look what Ollie's done. It happens. That Chelsea had to sack Lampard when some fans turned on his managerial role. We'd hate to do that with Gerrard. So he'd have to be genuinely top, I think, to take over this club. So I'd love him to, like suggested, I'd love him to, retain it for Rangers this year. Maybe go and take the Newcastle job if it's somehow still available.
Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton's a good shout if Potter goes. Some club with a decent amount of money.
Villa.
Villa's a great shout. I've seen some Villa fans turn a bit on Dean Smith. So yeah,
Southampton. Actually, Southampton's what?
Nah,
shit.
Yeah, their owners aren't good. So yeah, I think a good 5-10 years. To be honest.
Yeah. What about international experience? It's all very well getting Premier League experience. Do you think him going to Germany, maybe La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A? Well, no, actually not Italy. But would you like to see Stevie G go to, Spain, Bundesliga. Would you be up for that?
I guess it's different. He's done Scotland, which is which is a bit different to England.
Yeah. I'm thinking like a Dortmund or a Borussia Mönchengladbach, maybe even a Leipzig. Villarreal, maybe.
Every club he's suggesting is a big step up from Rangers. So
and it's all
with
Champions League with Champions League group stage as well in the Champions Leagues, where all of them would most likely be. Could be quite a good move because we don't really hear it too often, do we? About we're starting to see some English talent in terms of footballers go to different leagues and experience out. Obviously, we've seen Sancho, Jude Bellingham, but we're not really seeing any English managers go abroad. Now, I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're more comfortable in England. But do you think maybe him going to Bundesliga or La Liga would be a good move? It's all experience at the end of the day, isn't it?
I think Bundesliga will be more suited to Gerrard than his playing style because he's playing attacking football. And I feel like in the Bundesliga, I think he go for like the lower teams like Stuttgart, Wolfsburg. Those are the type of teams that he would do well in those teams.
Do you not think Dortmund or Leipzig? I mean, if he proves himself at Bundesliga at Rangers, which I think he's doing quite well, then Brighton, and then, or would you like to see him go foreign and then go to a Premier League club just before he takes the Liverpool job?
We'll see, because we know, like, I don't know who the last English manager to go out abroad. I'm pretty sure it was Gary Neville, and you saw, and you know what happened.
We're not including Gary Neville. The last one of any importance, did Sherwood go foreign? I can't remember.
It's hard, I don't know.
If not, we're looking Bobby Robson, which is, as I've said, English managers don't tend to leave England. For Steven Gerrard to go to fucking Scotland is a big move because, as I say, they don't tend to leave England. If they can't get a Premier League job, they move down to a Championship League 1, League 2. I mean, we saw Teddy Sheringham at fucking Stevenage.
It depends, like, if any team, because I think there'll be plenty of German clubs wanting Steven Gerrard. Like, Stuttgart would be good because they play good. Yeah. They have decent attackers. I would want to see him watching Gladbach, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though they're doing a good job, I feel like him and Soapy Gerrard, like the playing style there, with the players there, I think it'd be very good.
Yeah. Quickly before we wrap up, though, you have got Brighton at the weekend. Tyler, give me your thoughts before the Brighton game.
Feeling confident. We're at Anfield. I know they've had a decent start. But yeah, I think it's going to be one of them where it's not going to be. It's going to be similar to the Palace game. I think it's going to be one of them games. So yeah, but obviously there is things to watch out for, and obviously they got a good manager. But yeah, I think it will be all right. Like, we're at home, so yeah.
Yeah. Before we go, Velv and Gini, Xavi is Spanish Ollie. Crikey. Velv, I think at Xavi. Bayern equals PSG equals Juventus. No manager stays for more than 3 years. Ulf Tellez is going to be a best left back in the world under Conte. Yes, Dylan, sexy comment right there. Tellez storming, come in, no one is ready. And Martial back. Dylan, bin, don't come out. Hashtag Martial out. But Velv, talk to me before the Brighton. Talk to me about the Brighton game. Confident?
I'm in between because recently we haven't been great against Brighton. Like even when we won the games, it hasn't been like smashing. It's just been like 2-1s, 1-0. So it hasn't been.
Believe it or not, you shouldn't smash every team. Not every team's like United.
No, but you expect them like with the attacking football, you should. But it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be like a 1-0 to Liverpool. I feel like our defense will need to step up. probably see. Actually, I don't think Matip will play because he played in week. He could, we'll never know.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know what's
No.
wrong with Matip. He came off half time yesterday, so not sure what happened to him.
Well, I feel like he may have lost his spot to Kanate, Wolf says, just found out Sri Lanka lost Velv.
For fuck's sake, man.
What about you, Gini? Confident for the Brighton game?
Yeah, you've got to be. It's at home. We're on fire. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of Brighton. I told you before the start of the season, I think they do very well. I've sang Potter's praises a lot. He's already done one on us at Anfield last season, but I think it's a lot different now. So yeah, got to be confident. Well, you've always got to be confident when you've got Mo Salah playing on your right wing, and also we have Thiago back, we have Naby back, which is good. I'm sure Thiago will come off the bench. I'm excited for it. Should be a great atmosphere after last Sunday. So yeah, excited for it. Feeling quite confident that we can get the job done.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Dylan says, hello, let's talk Premier League. I'm a marketer and distributor cooperating for Manscaped. Be a pleasure for us to sponsor content on the channel for a 3-month period. Do you accept? I mean, hey, we're always with our sponsorship opportunities available. Send us an email. Make sure you're actually from Manscaped. And yeah,
my balls will be hard with us.
Brilliant. That wasn't weird at all, Velv. Lanka pictures were bad.
Oh, fuck's sake. No, don't remind me, Wolf, please. I just want to get over it.
But before we do go, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. I'll be back in, pretty much any time now for predictions. So make sure you do subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss when we're next live. But Tyler, where can they find you, mate?
Literally, T-Boys TV, as you can see there. That is my channel. If you've got 2 screens that you can watch stuff on, make sure you watch Niall's Premier League predictions, and I will be doing a analysis going through the Preston versus Liverpool game. So if you can, and if you'd like, hop on that. It'd be much appreciated. And yeah, thank you for bringing me on again, Niall.
Not a problem, mate. Always good to have you on. What about you, Velv? Where can they find you?
VEL_skills on Twitter and Instagram. Fuck Riyad Mahrez.
I don't know why he hates Riyad Mahrez. Now rather farm in North Korea. Dylan, terrible offer for our Grey Lord. Would I? Don't think I want to go North Korea. Oof, you smell. What about you, Gini? Can you be found anywhere or?
Nah, I'm anonymous. I'm just. You can find me at the Premier League Trophy Parade at the end of the season.
Gini's a weird one.
Don't jinx it, man.
Sometimes he'll shout out his social. Sometimes he won't. I feel like this week he won't, and I think I know why. It has a certain little thing with United fans being a little bit salty. When I say a little bit, I mean majorly. But hey ho. We'll be back, as I say, probably in about 2-3 minutes for Premier League predictions. Chelsea show and United show tomorrow. Man U Spurs watch along on Saturday. Sunday I haven't worked out yet. But we'll be back in a bit. But until then, guys, thanks for watching and peace out.